So, Bitcoin. This Bitcoin situation has been extremely difficult for me to figure out. And I figured if it was difficult for me to figure out, then there must be other people who are having some difficulty trying to understand it as well. So because of that, I decided to make this video and see if I could just quickly explain what Bitcoin is and the information that I found out. What is a Bitcoin? A Bitcoin is a number. Some guy who his name may or may not be his real name, and I guess that's so that we could really truly believe that this Bitcoin is by the people for the people and not ran for any sinister purposes. This person invented a program that would create numerous mathematical problems. Each problem, in order to be turned into a Bitcoin, has to be solved. The amount of energy that you put into solving that Bitcoin or getting the answer is what gives it its worth. So if you say that you did 2 plus 2 and then you figure it out that it equals 4, 2 plus 2 is 4. That has intrinsic worth because you took your mental energy and your time to create that answer. So it's kind of comparable to when you work at McDonald's. You go to McDonald's and you put your energy into creating that burger. That has worth. In Bitcoin world, you put your energy into mining. And basically that is where its intrinsic worth comes from. And the people that find the answers to these problems come up with a Bitcoin and then they sell them. You say, man, forget buying a Bitcoin. That's for the birds. I'm going to make my own Bitcoin, which you can. You can buy a mining program, and I believe that you also need some mining hardware for your computer. You can say, oh, I'm going to figure this out by myself. And you buy the mining stuff and you buy, these software and hardware, put on your computer, and boom, you are a miner. Or if you think this is too much, you can just go to a mining group. I forget what it's called, but it's a group of people, and they all come together and they say, we're all gonna figure out this math problem together. Well, they actually don't use their brains now because the problems are so complicated. They're using their computers. So you can join one of these mining groups, or you can be a person that says, you know what, and then the group obviously will split the Bitcoin evenly. Or if you're like, oh, I don't have time for that, you can pay people or pay somebody in a mining crew to, I guess you pay other people to host a mining company or something like that. You pay other people to figure it out for you. Where do you keep this money? Because it's not coins and physical dollar bills, you need a special wallet for this. And this wallet would be a program that is either on your phone or on your computer. And those are just basically called Bitcoin wallets. And you download this software, and if you download it on your computer, then I assume that you will go online. Like I found a company called amagimetals.com. Awesome. I went to their site because they actually will exchange gold and silver for Bitcoins. So you go there, you type in what you want to buy, and then they tell you this is a Bitcoin address, and I guess you just type the address, I'm assuming, into your program or your wallet or whatever, and the payment goes through. If you have it on your phone, which is even better, you just have your Bitcoin wallet. It's a program. You have it pulled up on your phone, and then I guess you touch something or whatever. You do the exchange with your actual phone. And I guess people have a little receiver pad. I've never done it. I'm going to do it, but whatever. So there's a lot of wallets. There's one that was called the Insta wallet. Don't take that one. It died, and it took a lot of people's money with it. That's the scary part, is that if a company is not known and they say, hey, we'll store your Bitcoins for you, they can just take it and go belly up. There's a place that I saw on Max Kaiser called Dark Wallet, and it's a little bit more sinister, as you can tell by the name, but it seemed like a pretty fair wallet. It seems like it's pretty known, and I probably will trust that. That one is kind of like, you use it for whatever you want to use it for. Screw the government. I'm not saying that. That's what they're saying, but that's kind of their statement, just so that you know. I didn't find any for iPhone, but apparently there's a bunch for your Android. So apparently, like, let me tell you this straight up. So I watch Max Kaiser pretty much daily, if not at least weekly. And in October, Bitcoin was worth $200. Beginning of October, it was $120. And when I wrote this, I wrote that that's how much the Bitcoin was worth. But I was like, let me be accurate and let me look up the price. Bitcoin today is worth $802. What? That's ridiculous. It was worth 5 cents when it first started. Max Kaiser said that he thinks it's gonna be over $10,000. So it's worth getting into. Even if you don't get into it to make money, which is really not my concern, that would be nice. But really, I just want to get into it just in case the dollar crashes. So I was looking at places where you can spend it. It's not a ton of companies. Apparently, it's only 600 companies that accept it. But it's enough. Like I told you, that metal company, Maggie Metals, AMAGIMETALS.com. They accept Bitcoin for gold, which is really awesome. Spendbitcoins.com is a place where you go, and it's a whole list of places where you can spend your Bitcoins. Try not to buy cocaine and porn. I mean, it's up to you, but whatever, it's your money. You know what, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I heard of people losing their Bitcoin wallets, which doesn't make sense to me if I guess, because I'm thinking if it's a program that you download on your phone, then if you lose your phone, how do you get that wallet back? Or like, say if it's a program that you download onto your computer and that's where your Bitcoin are stored, and then your computer blows up, what happens to your Bitcoin? So I guess that's how people are losing their wallets. And that's concerning. So on November 18th, they did have a Senate hearing, and it was like a love fest, which I was not expecting for our government to be so happy about something that could be seen as anti-government. But they are loving it. People are saying that the Bitcoin is very volatile or dangerous because the protocol can fail. It can just stop working, like a computer virus where it just becomes infected and nasty, and then it just shuts off and it doesn't work anymore. This guy is saying that could absolutely happen. I don't know. I guess it's something that remains to be seen. Maybe it's something that's going to continue to grow, like the dollar bill, where new dollars get printed because the old dollars start to suck. I did hear of a guy that was trying to sell his house for 5,000 Bitcoins. That's kind of a lot. Maybe that was good, last month. But this month, that's a little overpriced, I think. Okay, so good luck with your Bitcoin search.